Eric S, $5 Canadian. Do you have any thoughts on Nick Fuentes? That is crazy. As you guys know, I don't really care about politics, so I like to see people upset the establishment. I don't know what it will accomplish, except that I do think it's good to get rid of these phony conservatives. But at the same time, it's like they're like, we support Trump, and then they're questioning Don Jr., which I don't care if they do that. But why are you supporting Trump? I don't really understand. I mean, I guess to have a leverage or a foothold to say we still have a mainstream appeal to the popularity of Trump. I mean, I guess tactically I get it, but I think the problem that I would have is I just don't see much hope in America. So championing America first it's just not a thing. I mean, championing America first, does that include, I know that in Nick's personal case, it doesn't include regime changes, but does it include me going along with all the CIA coups and regime changes? I mean, I know that his position is not, and I appreciate that. I think the questions are funny that they posed, but I kind of think we're past the point of trolling these kind of people. Remember in the town halls? Remember back in the town hall? Because I was woke on politics, and I was very interested in being active in the political scene in 2003, 4, 5. I used to be involved in the campus stuff, and I would hand out DVDs, and we would play woke, conservative films, and we would support that on campus. And eventually, of course, the campus shuts it down. And so I'm not opposed. I used to do this stuff when I was Nick's age. I totally get it. I just think as you get older, you kind of like, there's prior issues that I would deal with in terms of people's worldviews. I'm much more concerned with saying I don't care about the whole political scene and changing minds on the stuff that I talk about. But now if people want to do politics, I don't really care. I don't have a problem with it. Doing the political stuff. I mean, that's Nick. Nick is a politics guy. He does the political stuff. I like that he is going at people who have targeted the stuff I do. Remember when what WordPress did to me? Remember that? Now, I've never figured out exactly what kind of people. I think it was more of the left-wing people that did the WordPress thing to me. But I have had people older than the 2011 period do things to me to try to ruin me. So if you try to ruin people and you try to destroy their lives and you keep doing this, you're going to hurt yourself. It's going to come back around on you. And so I love to see it when you're going to get your due. If you keep doing this stuff to people, trying to ruin their lives, trying to get them killed, trying to get them doxxed, trying to make threats. I mean, enough people are going to eventually not put up with it. And if you've had it happen to you, I've had it happen to me. Not just WordPress, but other issues in the past. It starts. You're eventually going to piss off too many people, but they don't have any choice. Like they've already doubled down and they're set to go down that route. So I appreciate the trolling and I appreciate the debating but I guess what I'm starting to realize, and this is not about America First or any of that stuff, just the attitude of people in general. people are moving beyond being able to handle debates. I mean, look at the reaction of all these people. What did they do? They immediately wanted to ban and shut everybody down. Oh, so you're fake, just like everybody said you were. And you don't actually support any of the stuff that you claim to support. But we knew that, right? But this is great to demonstrate that. But what I'm saying is, let's say we dismantled all of the neocon, rhino, fake conservatism. All that's dismantled. The establishment will create a new organization. I'm not talking about Nick. I'm not saying. I'm saying what the response will be, because I've seen this for years. I've been watching and involved in this kind of stuff since 2003. What they'll do is they will pick actually 2001, I got into politics from a Calvinist pastor who was a libertarian conservative, big fan of Gary North, Lou Rockwell. So I've actually been involved in this kind of stuff since 2000, 2001, prior to 2001. What the establishment will do is they might scrap turning points. And would that be a victory? I guess, yeah, from the Groyper side, that would be a victory. But the problem is that there's a lot of young guys with a lot of energy who are going at a system that has already dealt with these kinds of disruptions. And what they'll do is they will put out a new movement into, let's say, Turning Points just falls apart. Give them about 3 years. They will resurrect a new movement. There will be a lot of people in that movement saying woke, cool, trad things. And then they'll just generally, gradually, slowly steer it into who knows what. Nonsense, craziness. And also remember that, I'm not talking about Nick and those people, but remember that saying things and getting a message out, exposing things, it has an effect, but the problem is that it doesn't have a long-term effect. And this is what I've noticed, is that, because I can think back to many times in the last, since 2000, 2001, of watching, being woke, studying stuff, looking at media, doing a media analysis. I can think of many times when big-time exposés came out. Huge expose, just devastating expose, devastating event. And it did nothing. Now, did it make some people mad? Were there some people who lost their jobs, or patsies got put in jail? Yeah. Did it change the whole system? No. What is the approach that I do? The big picture. How do we confront the big picture? Well, it's going to be, in my view, through my job. My goal is to alter people's fundamental paradigms so that they can reconsider on a bigger, grander scale. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm very realistic that we're not going to have a Byzantine Empire in America. Of course not. I know that. Could America conceivably become a religiously conservative place? Maybe that's possible. I mean, anything, the last several years has shown me that anything is possible. So I don't know what to expect. I want to see the ideas that I believe in expanded. I think a lot of those people are a complete waste of time. I'm talking about the phony, fake conservative people. That's a total waste of time. All of those people. Calling them out, that's great. That's awesome. I mean, hey, we've trolled. We've done some pretty epic trolling. So I applaud the trolling. I think it is having a tremendous effect. I want to see it have an actual effective change, but I don't know if it actually will. So it remains to be seen. I know that, I'm not talking about Nick, but I know that a lot of the right-wing trad side of the Catholic world, they absolutely hate Jay's analysis. So in that regard, I'm their number one enemy, not because of the politics stuff, but because of, our adamant opposition to Francis and Roman Catholicism. So it's very difficult to, see on the same page in terms of ideology, even though we might agree, these conservatives are a joke. I mean, give me a break. Like you'll field questions from the most degenerate idiots. This is my complaint about a lot of the so-called own those libs, dude. Oh no, we fucking own those libs, man. Yeah, because you're debating the most low IQ social justice warrior out there. And you just control the debate by not having a real debate. Those people are never going to have a real debate. They're never going to. Why do you think most people won't debate me? Because they don't want to lose the debate. They don't care about winning or knowing the truth. Well, I mean, they care about winning. They don't care about what's true. And so, anyway, I'm rambling on just a lot of stuff. I think the trolling is hilarious. I mean, these people, I love seeing these people shake. Is it going to accomplish a whole lot? I don't think so, but it remains to be seen, and we'll see. Hi, Jay.